Welcome to the silver lining where it's no filler, no fluff, but we keeps it a buck. And today we're gonna be reviewing the new Eminem album, The Death of Slim Shady. Got my man Curt in the building. Curt, what's going on, brother?
You already know, man. I'm always happy to be here, man. You know what we do here. No filler, no fluff. We keeping it a buck. And y'all already know when I put
Yeah,
the hood on, man. I put the hood on, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it.
yeah, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
This is
good
gonna be
one right
good.
here.
Uh, this album came out July the 12th. So we've had
hmm
some time to really spin it, go
Just a
through it.
little
So
bit. Just a
Curt,
little bit, you know.
yeah. So
Um,
overall, Curt, what you think?
I'm trying to pull up the track list real quick, so I can be real accurate when I speak about which particular tracks it is. But I was happy that Eminem don't like I got mixed feelings about it. I'm happy that Eminem is back. I'm happy, of course, that we got a superior lyricist back in the house, okay? And I thought it was a good album, man. I thought it was a good album. There's some stuff I don't like, we'll get into it. But I mean, you're not going to hear Eminem, and he's not being Eminem. I do like the fact that he brought Shady. Like, Shady is officially back to a certain degree on this one. So, um, it's just some things we're gonna get into it, but I don't want to say too much right now. But I thought it was a good album. I thought it was a good album based on today. Based on Eminem, that's another story. But based on today, it was a good album. I want to thank him for not caring as much. So um, I'm
I,
trying not to get into. I'm trying not to
yeah,
get into it because there's a lot I want to say. But
yeah, like
overall, I'm happy that Eminem came back. I'm happy for that lane that he's always been in, still being open. But it's just a couple things that I disliked about the album. And but overall, bro, it's a good album, bro. Shout out to Eminem. Shout out to Shady, because that's not Eminem. Shout out to Slim Shady, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how we feel. Fuck Marshall Mathers. I die for Slim Shady. Don't nobody care about Marshall Mathers, bro. We care about Shady, bro. That's who we love, bro. So, it's
yeah,
a pretty good
I
album,
agree
man.
with you. I agree with you. I thought the album was good. Like I was happy with it. When they
Mm,
when the announcement of the album was made, I was honestly excited about it because when I heard it was like a concept album, I'm like, all right, this is exactly what Eminem needs. He needs to like dive into a concept and whatnot. And I felt like
yeah,
the concept, him having to stick to a concept was going to slow his writing down a little bit to make him focus on what he's doing. Because I feel like a lot of the criticism for M's music as of late has just been I'm just going to rap really well and that's going to be the end of it. And it's like we need a little bit more than that. And I felt like we got that to an extent on this album. But I think the biggest thing was that he just sounded like himself. Like he sounded like
yes, he
himself again.
did. He
And
did. He
and and
really did.
yeah, and I was just excited to see it. I was excited to see him sound like himself again. I don't know if this is going to be his last album. It kind of feels like maybe. If it is, I think this is a good way for him to go out for sure. I think this was really good. This was a really good album. Um, I think that like people when they I think that we're gonna actually do a separate video. We just talk about M. We talking about like where he ranks all time and whatnot.
His
But I think
legacy.
that his legacy exactly, and I think that like it depends on who you're around. You can be around a certain group of people and he's overrated. You'll hear them call him like the greatest rapper of all time, and that's overrating him. But then I feel like you'll have this other side of people who act like M doesn't even belong to be discussed in the top 20. And I think that's
Right.
insanity. You
Right.
know,
I feel like if he's not in your top 10, bro, I don't, it's hard to respect you if he's not at least in your top 10. He's not in my top five, but he has to be in your top 10, in my opinion. So, yeah, we definitely need to do that, bro. We
you know,
definitely need to do that.
even if he's just like outside of the 10. Once you start getting to like 14, 15, it's like, all right, man, Where's Marshall?
Where his name at? Yeah,
Where's
where his
him?
name at? Yeah.
We gotta get to him. But we'll get into that on a separate video. So going into like specifics, what are some of the things you liked about the album? You can kind of go through some of the songs and what would you like?
Um, Antichrist. That's my joint right there.
Yeah,
I
he got
mean, bro, yeah, like listen, bro, he addressed a lot. The thing that I loved about this album, let me just talk about the whole album before I get into specifics.
mhm.
I like the fact that he did not censor himself. I like the fact he on some Dave Chappelle shit. That's what Dave Chappelle doing. That's what Bill Burr doing. The comedians like Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle, they get out there and they crack jokes on fat people, well, overweight people, I should say. They crack jokes on the impaired. They crack jokes on like the bad things that's still going on in our communities. You know, Bill Burr has a lot of black guys do this better than white guys. You know what I mean? And Dave Chappelle do a lot of black people need to stop this and women. And Eminem, that's why I say he kept that lane open of, look, bro, we gonna speak, bro. Like if you don't like it, you can just not listen to it. You can just not support it. Like if you don't like what I'm saying, then don't listen. And he stood up for censorship, bro. He stood up for the First Amendment with this album. Um, and then he was lyrical. Like you're never going to get an Eminem that's not lyrical. Sometimes he's more lyrical than others, but he is. I mean, he is like you say, like he sound like Shady
Yeah,
to a
man.
certain degree. I feel like it's Marshall Mathers doing his best Slim Shady impression, but it sounds like Shady. It appears to be Shady. It feels like Shady. Um, he put on other young other rappers like what's he do Easy, like a
Yeah,
lot of lyrical guys that we don't know about. Like you know what I'm saying? He like opened up our eyes to it. Like it was an Eminem album. It was a class. It was a. Well, I ain't gonna say a classic Eminem album, but it was classic Eminem. You know what I'm saying? It was the guy that I fell in love with, the style that I fell in love with when I first heard him. When he was saying ridiculous stuff about Britney Spears, and I'm dumb enough to ask for a date with Lauryn Hill and all of that. Remember he framed OJ. Me and Marcus Allen went over to see Nicole's, killed them both,
yeah,
and smeared blood on them. Like it
he
was
did
that
it.
dude. Yeah, it was that dude once again, bro. It
Yeah,
was him,
yeah,
and I loved it, yo. I love he told fat people like do something about it or deal with it. Like like he was talking his talk, like talking his talk. Now I'm not going to say because we don't want to get canceled, so we're not going to say whether we agree or disagree with it. Because you say you agree with what he was saying might get you canceled here, but he definitely attacked censorship. Like, bro, at the end of the day, it's just music.
yeah.
It's just here to entertain you. So if you're not here to being entertained by it, don't talk about it. Don't listen to it. You don't have to promote it, man. I like the fact that he chose Eminem beats also. You know, like in his past albums, it's like he was trying to do something different. No, he chose them dumbass melodic dark beats where his voice can over top. You know what I mean? Like Eminem beats has always been like this is an okay beat, but he made it hard. You
Right,
understand? Like this is a beat I wouldn't choose, but if you hear Eminem rap on it, it
right.
might make you want to rap on it. You know what I mean? I got that feeling again from him also. And then like I said, bro, like Tondres, you want to talk about flipping
Yeah,
words and
yeah.
I mean, bro, it just got disgusting at one point in time. I was like, yo, this is the Eminem. He gave us the version of Eminem that we've all been waiting for. He tried it a couple years ago with that Venom, 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 Venom. Remember that album he dropped? It was just like it's cool, but this album, bro. I mean, if you're gonna kill Slim Shady, this was one hell of a way to do it. And I like the skits, bro. He brought skits back. Colin Paul
Yeah,
Rosenberg. You know the
yeah,
dumbass
yeah,
shit he
yeah, yeah,
always
yeah,
did.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
waiting to hear Kip Kniff. I was waiting to hear him, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He
You know what I'm
showed up. He
saying?
showed up. He showed up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
I was waiting for it. Like, when is it going to happen?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That argument he had with Slim, and like the skit when he was arguing with Slim, he's about to kill Slim, and then he calls
Yeah,
Paul Rosenberg and say, "I had this dream," and Paul said, "Man, fuck you," and hang up. Like
yeah.
that is classic
Yeah,
Shady
it is.
shit.
It is. It is.
You know what I'm saying? It reminded me of the skit of when he shot Paul Rosenberg, and Paul was like, "I was trying to say it's the greatest shit ever."
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I mean? It
yeah.
reminded
Yeah,
me of that shit,
it
bro.
did.
Like it was just such a nostalgic feeling. I got caught up. I thought I was in the 2000s, early 2000s, late 90s again. You know.
Right.
Um, Overall, man, I'm satisfied with it, but at the same time, bro, it's it's a couple things I didn't like about it that brings the rating of the album down, in my opinion. But overall, bro, I was satisfied. But
Yeah.
I'm just happy that he actually just said he even said, "Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?" He said, "I'm trying to get us canceled."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to get us canceled, bro. That's what I'm doing. And you can't cancel Shady, bro. The fan base is too big. Guys
Yeah.
like, man, you gonna always support him. Long as he don't jump off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall, I was satisfied with the album. I'm not like overly joyed about it, but I was very satisfied by it.
Yeah, you mentioned Antichrist, man, and man, he got some man. People can say whatever, look, people can say whatever they want about him, yo. They can say whatever they want, but one thing can't nobody deny, that man can write some raps, man. He
He
can
can,
write
bro.
some raps, bro.
He can, bro. He can, bro. He
That
can,
nigga
bro.
said, you wonder why Marsh is considered one of the hardest spitter, because I can spit a bar like it's a cross between Nas and Jizza, Biggie Smalls and RZA. So it's so hard Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj or SZA. Like the
Like
intricate rhyme schemes on there is just ridiculous, man. He is just spitting on that song.
he is, bro. That's my shit right there. Antichrist is my favorite song on the album, bro. Like he did so much with that. Like, oh my goodness. And then the bad habits. Like, bro, you got a bad habit, bro, of just
Yeah,
fucking shitting on people, bro. And then he says, like, y'all got this habit too, though. It's not just me. I'm just brave enough to say it. You know what I mean?
yeah, 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 man. He just spitting, man. Just the at least I could, because my shit slaps so hard, harder than Willa do. Word to Gorilla Glue. Cause I don't need sticky
like,
fingers to steal on you. Like, come on,
like,
man. M, come on, M.
yo,
Just
he said
crazy.
something. He did a word flip with concept on one of the songs. He was like the concept and my conscience and the convicts
Oh
and
my god, we gonna get. Oh
yo,
my god, we gonna get
I,
to that one. We gonna get to that one.
yo,
Holy
my
shit, yo,
God. Oh my God. I ran that shit back like 9 times and I still don't know what he said, bro.
bruh, insane, yo. So like
Insane.
going back to the first song, that's when I knew we had a problem. That first song, Renaissance, he comes on
Yes.
sounding like himself. I'm like, wait, whoa, was there a time machine? Because he sounds like himself on that song. That beat and that flow. The only problem I have with that song, he should have went longer. That song, it screamed for go for 3 minutes. Let it go for
Yep.
three. I needed three on
Yep.
that joint. It was too. It was a little short. Like I needed 3 minutes on that. So that song's crazy. Just
And then
the
yo,
pocket he was in, just flowing.
when he switched it up and brought the juvenile beat out, he started saying, huh? When he switched it up,
Yeah, I
remember
forget what
one of the songs, I
yeah,
forgot which
yeah,
one it
yeah.
is,
That
but
was
it's one
funny.
of the songs. He
Yeah, I
switched it
wasn't a
up
big
and brought
fan
the
of that song.
juvenile. But
Yeah,
but I mean, I kind of liked it. But what I was saying, like he actually took his time on this one, bro. I feel like his last 2 or 3 albums, he like, yo, I'm nice. I could just write some lyrical shit, go crazy, and expect people to like it. I feel like on this album, bro, he really dissected song for song.
yeah,
If you heard it, it was intended for you to hear it. If it made you feel this way, it made you feel this way on purpose. None of the shit that you feel about this album is like by chance. Like he designed this album to sound like this. He designed this album to feel like this. He designed it this like you say conceptual. Like he always had concepts, but this is a concept album. Eminem and Shady are beefing this whole album. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, he we needed this. We needed this from him. Very satisfied, bro. The wordplay, bro. Like,
Any more
ugh.
any more tracks specifically you want to talk about? The specific tracks?
Um, bro, it's still kind of fresh. Like, it's still processing.
Yeah.
Antichrist was cool. I did like Lucifer. The Devil Came to Detroit. You feel what I'm
Ooh,
saying? Um,
crazy.
tr- uh, 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 um, the one song. Well, if we could talk about one song, I really kind of didn't like. I kind of didn't like Brand New Dance, a little something, something, those type of.
We'll
But
get to it. We'll get to it. We'll
yeah,
get to it.
okay,
We're on
okay,
the positives right now. We'll get to it.
okay. The
We got
positives, bro. I mean, if we other than Antichrist, which is my favorite track, none of them really stand out. Like apart from them, they're all like equally dope. Like I say, the Brand New Dance is probably the only song that I actually just don't like. But all the other songs, it's a consistent line. It's just that the line raises a little bit when it gets to Antichrist, and then it comes back to that consistent. It was an album of consistency. He was consistent throughout the album. I really appreciate this shit. Hopefully, hopefully that like this affects the world and we realize that the shit ain't that serious no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, like we can laugh at this album like we've always laughed at him. If Eminem ain't dissing you, the only people that don't laugh at Eminem is the people that he dissing, bro.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Um,
So
he addressed the transgender situation. Like, if we don't understand what you are, don't get mad at us type stuff. Like, bro, like the Caitlyn Jenner bar, he said, because I'm a man, bitch. Man, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's just so much, yo. Yo, son, he said so much shit that will get him killed in this album,
yeah,
bro.
yes. So like for me, man, like there's a lot of tracks that like I mentioned Renaissance. That song was a great opener. Trouble. It's again, Trouble is short, but it really
Sure, it's
sets
what, it's like
it sets
35
this
seconds.
concept. Yeah, but it sets the concept up like beautifully. The song Evil is one of my favorites.
Oh my
Like that
goodness, that was
song,
so
everything
true.
just comes together. Like that beat sounds like it's some horror movie stuff. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
I can just see with like that song. I can like see it's kind of like what we talk about like Nas. Like when Nas does stuff, like you can like see the stuff in your head what he's saying. You can like
Mm-hmm.
picture like
You can
this.
visualize it.
Yeah, because that beat just creates this great atmosphere. You can almost feel like M just like sitting down somewhere like in a dark place, and like this Slim Shady hovering over him saying these bars. It was crazy, and like the beat was crazy. His flow, his pocket was insane on that song, and even the hook. Because people talk a lot about like Eminem's hooks, and like Eminem's hooks don't really pop, but that hook, I'm
Yep.
not like other people, because I'm
Yeah.
evil. That shit was dope, man. I loved Evil. Evil was that was the one. That one that's definitely one of my favorite songs. Um, we talked about Lucifer already.
Yeah.
Lucifer was crazy, man.
Lucifer was crazy. And like I say, he putting on other people, like even with Lucifer. Don't nobody know who the hell Sly Pepper is.
Mm,
Like he putting on talent that we're not aware of. These dudes that's on this album, Easy, Sly Pepper, bro, I'm gonna look for them, bro. And I expect to hear some shit from them. You know what I'm saying? Like these people that he put on the album, I know some people just singing hooks and shit or whatever, but what I'm saying is like, wouldn't I say my first album had no special guest appearances?
I'm crowned the best
I'm
lyricist.
still crowned the best lyrics. Like he ain't gotta have when you that nice. See, the new thing here has become, Reggie doing this thing, I'm doing this thing. I gotta be on Reggie's album. Reggie gotta be on my album because we both at the top and we both gotta get money together to prove to them. Eminem, like, man, fuck that. All I need is me. I'm so nice I could take these niggas that y'all don't know and y'all gonna fall in love with them when y'all finally hear him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so shout out to Eminem, bro. Shout out to Eminem.
How'd you
That's
feel
all I
about
can.
how'd you feel about those I thought it was hilarious, but how'd you feel about them Candace Owens bars on that was on Lucifer, I think, right? How'd you feel about them
Yeah,
bars?
I did. That was one of the things I didn't like. You know what I mean? We'll talk about that when we get there, bro.
I
I,
was
yo,
dying, bro. That was hilarious.
you know,
All right.
he told her, she forgot that he black, but he ain't gonna say nothing because he won't fuck her. Like
Yeah,
that shit crazy. That shit. Yo, this man say anything, bro. He said anything in this album, bro.
yeah.
And it's a good album, bro.
And we was talking about the contents of the continent. Fuel, holy shit, Fuel was crazy, man. Like JID came on there and he bodied it. Like JID killed that shit. His
Yeah,
flow, he
yeah.
was in the pocket. Then M come behind him and absolutely tore that song apart. That that's verse of the year possibility right there.
Possibility. Yeah, yeah, it is,
Bro,
bro. It is,
M
bro.
snapped on that song. I don't
He
now.
definitely did.
I can't really break this bar down on here because I don't want I don't want this video to get flagged. But did you catch the bar? Let me see if I can say this without saying it. Did you catch the bar when he was talking about he's like, I'm like he spelled out the word rapper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about? Oh my
yeah,
god,
yeah, yeah. You can't. Yeah, like no, no. Let's not go there. I know
yo.
exactly.
You know what's
I
crazy?
know
It's
exactly
crazy.
what you trying. He even said something about the R word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He's like, he spelled
yeah,
out like
yeah.
you didn't just spell the word rapper without the P, did he? Like, oh my god.
Like, do y'all understand what he's trying to say?
Oh man, yo.
Yes, he did. He
Oh,
literally did, bro.
oh, he cooked on that song like that. That
Yeah,
was and that
yeah.
beat. And like you just mentioned, the beats. Like Eminem picked some good beats on this album.
He
Um,
picked Eminem beats. He didn't
yeah,
pick like hot tracks. Like
yeah,
niggas be having the hardest beats and saying the least amount of shit.
yeah,
He picked those melodramatic dark beats that his voice like he always drowned out the beat with his voice. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Like and he picked those type of beats, them boom boom braps. Boom,
yeah,
boom, boom. That's always been Eminem's sound. That always been his sound. You know what I mean? He went back to his roots on this one. Flat out. Flat out.
yeah. Houdini. What do you think about the single Houdini? Because I liked it. What did you think of it?
Well, like I said, bro, like it's not like it doesn't necessarily separate itself from
Yeah,
any other songs. But yet again, bro, like I said, that line of consistency
yeah,
that he just walked the whole album. Whereas though to me it doesn't fall off until you get to that brand new dance shit.
yeah.
That's the only real complaint that I kind of got with the entire album. But well, not the only complaint, but the only song that I'm kind of like, uh, uh,
You know what,
um,
like M's like his like how he does like the silly singles and whatnot, and I felt like
yeah,
this one was definitely a good because if you go through Eminem's discography, like his like goofy singles like Without
like
Me is probably the best one. I like this is a hot take. I would put Houdini right next to Without Me in terms of being like his one of his best like goofy singles. Like his best ones are like My Name Is Without Me. And I think I put Houdini in that same tier, man. He was, I mean, it's goofy, but he's spitting on there. He's like, I feel
yeah,
targeted. It's mind boggling how my profit is skyrocketing. And like, I look what I pocketed. Like, he flowing over that shit. Like,
he is flowing.
he
Hey yo,
killed.
and if I'm not mistaken, he in the video with Dr. Dre on that joint.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
They going it
They on
back. Yeah,
the Batman and Robin shit. Guess
yeah,
who's back? He
yeah,
even say back again. He even
yeah.
say guess Shady's back. You know what I'm saying? Like
Did you,
it was a continuation.
did you ever,
I also
did you,
like Guilty Conscience. Oh,
yeah,
go ahead. I'm
we
sorry.
can get to that one next. Did you have a
Okay.
problem with the Megan Thee Stallion bars? I know some people caught feelings about the Megan Thee Stallion bar. Did you have a problem with it?
Man, he want to suck her toe, bro. Shut up. Leave him alone, bro. He want to eat her feet. Let it
That was
go.
that was bizarre. We'll get to that. That was Bizarre's line. But on there,
No, he said something about her toe, didn't
he
he?
said, "Can I get a what did he say? If I asked Meg to collab, do you think I got a shot at her feet? I don't know, but like it was like wordplay. I thought it was dope. Like I didn't. It's not that serious, man. It's jokes, bro. Like it's M. Like it's just M. Like it's not that deep, man. So I was good with it.
And the thing I like about Eminem, the one thing that he kept consistent with this album, like he always has, anybody can get it. You're not
Yeah,
safe. Like Dr. Dre got it. He said he'll shoot the fade with Dr. Dre, bro. What are you
Yeah,
talking about? Like everybody get it, bro. Nobody's safe.
yeah,
That man, remember, you gotta understand this the man. Remember, he came in the game shitting on Dre, Mr. NWA, Mr. AK, coming
yeah,
straight out of
yeah,
Compton. Y'all
yeah,
better make way. Like
yeah,
anybody can get it. Anybody
yeah,
can get it with Shady. It has always been like that, bro. He went back to his roots, and this just makes me feel like it just makes me excited that people still care about the music to the point that they don't care about the backlash. Because rap has always been radical. Rap
yeah,
has always been like the music that you don't want your kids to hear. You know what I mean? It has always been that. It's just up until, you know, years, maybe about 10, 15 years ago, like rap went corporate. You know what I mean? Snoop started hanging with Martha Stewart. You know what I mean? We started getting accepted in the corporate world. And we allow corporations to tell us what's good and what's not. You know what I mean? We allowed them to tell us what we should talk about, what subject matter we should cover, what subject matter we shouldn't. They said, man, fuck all of that, bro. I'm doing what I want to do, bro. Nobody give a fuck about what y'all talking about. And Houdini, first of all, it was just good to see him and Dre together in the video. Let's just say
yeah,
that. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like to see that they still, you know what I mean, solid after all these years. And Dre neck getting fat as shit. You know what I'm saying? He getting older. To see the OG, you see the OG up there, man, with his neck fat now, bro. But they still together, yo. You know, and they still sounding good, bro. Like
Yeah,
it's just that nostalgia. It's hard to get over that nostalgia feeling when you hear people when I hear this album, you know.
yeah,
And so
yeah.
like when I say my negative stuff about it, it kind of hurt me to say it, but it's just
We'll get there. We'll
that's
get there.
him, yeah, that's him.
It's still more positive to talk about. Guilty conscience too. Guilty conscience too. That was crazy. Crazy,
I don't
crazy.
think it's better than the first one, okay? Just my opinion. I don't
Yeah.
think it's better than the first one. But god damn, let's revisit the situation again. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, bro, Eminem, bro, he proved, especially with Guilty Conscience too, like, he proved that, because Guilty Conscience 2 is actually, you really listen to it, even though the beat is a little bit different or whatever, he actually is throwing back to who this whole album he is. But I think Guilty Conscience is like the best example of him throwing back to what he used to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's shitting on people the whole album, but Guilty Conscience, like you can actually put Guilty Conscience on any Eminem album, and it's a couple songs like that. But this one in particular, it stands out because like it's a continuation. Anytime it's a continuation, you expect to hear the same thing. It's like when Nas dropped New York State of Mind, then he dropped New York State of Mind too. You know what I mean? We expected to hear, and Guilty Conscience just took us back to that, bro. You know, it took us back to it. Um,
Well, on this one,
yeah,
he's killing Slim Shady on this one. Like the song actually kind of reminded me of this song that Cannabis did back in the day. It was I think it was called Biss versus Rip. It was kind of the same thing where it was like Cannabis, and then it was like Rip the Jack over his shoulder, like getting at him and
yeah,
whatnot. So
yeah,
it
yeah,
kind of reminded me of that one. I know Eminem and Cannabis have had their differences, but I mean, I'm sure that like they still respect each other's pen. So I do wonder if that song was like an inspiration for this one. Like if you never heard that song, y'all should definitely check it out. You'll definitely hear the similarities in
you're
it.
definitely here.
But yeah, like that song was really dope. And again, the storytelling, like he's telling the story, and then at the end he kills Slim Shady, and it was just like wow, like it was a well done song. Um, yeah,
Well, Guilty Conscience, the first Guilty Conscience was a story.
yeah, for
They were
sure.
stories, short
Yeah,
stories.
yeah,
Um, and when I say you could put it on Eminem albums, like right after he killed his mother, remember he killed his mother, bleed, bitch, bleed.
yeah. But that was
Remember that
Kim.
shit?
He killed his
Yeah,
wife.
I'm sorry, it was his wife. Yeah, he could have put that song right after that. Like I just killed Kim, now I'm gonna kill Eminem. I mean, or I'm gonna kill Slim Shady.
Mhm.
And the dialogue and the back and forth when he was like, he was talking to him and he was like, you won't take these, you won't unbind my hands and my wrist though.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said, all right, nigga, I'm gonna unbind your hands and
yeah,
wrist now. What? Then he pull a gun out on him. Like, yo, hold up. What's going
yeah,
on here? Now Eminem acting like he's scared, but the whole time, like if you really hear it at the end, like he wasn't never scared. And then that phone call with Paul
yeah,
Rosenberg, and when Paul Rosenberg, this the crazy shit. When Paul Rosenberg hangs up the phone, Eminem gives that sinister laugh to where as though if you don't know it's Eminem or if Shady survived, you don't know which one survived. So when you hear him call Paul Rosenberg, right? He like it make you feel like it's Eminem talking, right? But when he hang up the phone, he give that sinister laugh, like, like, hold up, is Shady still the one that survived? Like, hold up, which
yes,
one of them made it?
yes. So the Stan, it's a shame Stan couldn't make it on this one, but Stan was saying that he has heard a theory that when you play this album in reverse, it tells a different story, and that it's actually that it's actually Slim Shady that survives, and if you play it backwards, it's Slim Shady being reborn on those songs that are technically in the first half of it. I don't know how true that is. I haven't like dived into it, but that's what
Like you mean
apparently is a
play
fan
it in
theory.
reverse? Like play
Yeah,
the
like
song in reverse or play the order in
no,
reverse?
play the order in reverse. Like
Oh, okay.
play the last song and go all the way to the beginning. Because you're right though, because like when I first heard, I thought it was pretty direct. He killed Slim Shady, and now we're moving forward. But and I'm gonna get to something to say I didn't like about it because that's actually the way the whole thing was done. I think could have been done a little bit better, but that's apparently that is a fan theory that maybe it's actually Slim Shady.
Slim killed Eminem, but now, yeah,
Yeah,
now Slim
yeah,
walking around acting like M.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
that's when he get when Paul Rosenberg says "fuck you" and hang up, and he gives that laugh like,
yeah,
like why would
yeah,
Eminem laugh at Paul Rosenberg saying "fuck you"?
yeah,
Well, Shady
yeah,
would laugh because he know that Paul Rosenberg done had enough, and he getting on his nerves. Why
yeah,
would Eminem laugh? He
yeah.
telling me, oh, we about to get canceled. I woke up this morning and I said this
Right,
stuff and I'm about to get
right,
canceled. Paul, I don't
right,
know what's going on. Fuck you. Like, hold up.
right.
Why is he laughing? Because it's
Yeah,
shady.
right. So yeah,
Yo, that shit is like a movie. Like you
yeah,
caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? Ugh.
yeah. It's definitely interesting. A few more things I want to talk about I liked about it, and then we'll get to what I didn't like.
That's all.
Toby song Toby was fire. Like, and the thing is, that
Yeah.
song came out before the album came out. When I first heard it, I definitely liked it because I'm like, everybody's spitting on it, everybody's getting busy. But I kind of felt like it felt like more of the same. Like, okay, a posse cut where everybody just raps well. But I don't know, like for some reason, like some songs when you first hear them, like you like them or you think they're so-so, but then when you like play them in context with the album, it's like the songs just feel different. I can't really explain why that is, but I've seen that many times in music where you'll hear a track and you're
Yeah.
like, all right, it's cool. But then when you hear it on the album, it's like for some reason everything else happened, and then you hear that song, it
Around
hits
it.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It facilitates. It facilitates the true meaning of the
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Mm.
And Toby was that for me. On Toby, because when I first heard it, I thought there was no doubt in my mind that Eminem took a shot at Jay-Z, Kendrick, and Nas. Because he says, I'm not happy with your top fives. It's like how could be people on the list could be people who are ripped could be higher up on the list than me. So he's talking about the Billboard list, and on that Billboard list, Kendrick was ahead of him, Nas was ahead of him, and yeah, Jay, Kendrick, and Nas was all ahead of M. They've all done songs with M, and M is saying I bodied everybody. In Renegade, he feels like he has the better verse on Renegade. That Love Game song he did with Kendrick, that song was trash. But I mean, sure, somebody got to have the best verse. Maybe it was him. I don't know. And and then Nas on EPMD 2. I don't know about that one. M. Nas got busy on that verse on
Yeah.
EPMD 2.
No.
That was
No.
close. That was a close one.
It was close. It
but
was close.
but to me, when you say that, you dissing. So what do you think? I mean, would you take that as a diss? I certainly would.
Nah. 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 I think he was speaking in terms of how people look at, like, how the fans look at,
Hmm.
like, top five. I think he was. I don't know if he was quite giving like his personal opinion or like how fans view lists. I don't know if it was quite a shot at Kendrick because I don't think nobody want to take a shot at Kendrick right now. Like Eminem, you got too many skeletons in your closet to be taking a shot at a guy like Kendrick Lamar, yo. After what we just seen, bro. Like I don't think he's in a place to be going that. Well, I mean, it is shady, but nah, I don't think he was dissing. I think he loved Nas. I think he loved Jay. I think he loved Kendrick. But I think
He does.
he was either just making a point to prove how people shit on him, or he was making a point that how people shit on the list. Like, look at the top five, the people that's ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say Nas is irrelevant. They say Kendrick Lamar think too deep, and everybody getting tired of Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he was saying like, um,
No, he said, "How can anyone on the list could be people who are ripped can be higher up on the list than me? Who's higher on the list than him? Them names I just said." He said, "I ripped all them dudes. None of them dudes should be ahead of me.
but
I bodied them all." That's what
I
he's
think he
saying.
was talking. No, I think he was talking about. I think he was. If anybody, he was talking about Jay, because
Yeah,
Jay is the clearest example of how he got like like he just obliterated Jay Z on Renegade.
Jay got busy on Renegade though, but yeah,
Bro,
Eminem.
yeah, but bro, and then if you listen to it, like it even ages better. Like if you listen to Renegade now,
Yeah,
like Eminem verse even ages better than Jay Z's, bro. Like with
I
time.
don't know.
Um,
They both do. Nah, they both solid, man. Like I
I'm not
like that.
saying that Jay didn't spit,
Jay
but
got busy on that.
he did. But
Yeah. All right.
no, Em
Okay.
killed him.
All right.
Something just escaped me. I was about to say. Oh yeah, bro. Them bars about Diddy,
Which ones?
about Shorty taking her. He had to bleep her name off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And he said she ran out the room with his dildo. Like, yo,
Yeah.
Eminem does not, yo, bro. You know what this made me? It made me feel like when I heard Magic. When Nas dropped Magic and I
Yeah.
heard Speechless. And I was
Oh,
like, damn, this shit sounds like old Nas.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Like, it took me back to Still Mad. It took me back that it was written.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? When he said, I'm
We gotta do
27
a
years past the 27 club. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, it made me feel like, oh shit.
Yeah, we
And
gotta
then,
do
like,
a retroactive review on Magic for sure. That album was crazy.
that album was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
Like, it's hard not to put it in Nas' top five. And he got
yeah,
some crazy albums, bro.
yeah.
But yeah, we gonna have to do that, bro. We just gotta review Nas. We could just do that. We could do
Man,
Nas deserves its own series. We need to do a review on each album.
man,
You
we'll
know
be
what I'm
here
saying?
for 10 hours doing that.
For real, bro. Like we need to do a segment. Like this week we're gonna cover Illmatic.
Mhm.
Next week we're gonna cover Stillmatic. You know what I mean? Like next week after that we could do It Was Written. But
But yeah, look, couple more quick things, and then we'll get to the other side of the coin.
okay.
The songs where he was talking to his daughter, the very last one I thought was good. The other one, the name of the song is escaping me right now. Let me make sure I pull up. Make
Are
sure
you
people.
talking about the song where he said they called me a womanizer, but I raised three daughters that went to college all cum laude? You talking
Nah,
about
this. I'm talking about the song. It's a real somber song. Temporary. And like, here's the thing:
oh
temporary, temporary is a very well done song. It's very well written. It's very well done. But there are certain songs. I'm gonna get personal for a second. There are certain songs that, like, for me, even if I think they're really good, they kind of put me into a really bad mental space.
yeah.
Um, and you listen to that song. It's him basically saying, talking to his daughter and saying, like, when I'm gone, I'm talking to her like as I'm gone, and it's like, I don't know, man. Like, to me, it's like it puts me in a bad mental space. There are other songs that are examples like this that I definitely think are good, but like there are certain topics for me that really just kind of like really mess with me, and like the idea of like a parent speaking to their child from the grave is really somber to me. And it really puts me in, like, when I first heard the song, like I could feel like my eyes watering. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
Yeah.
it's like it's just a real heart puller, man. And like, you know what I mean? We're of the age where, like, this is the
Shit
age where,
matters. Yeah,
yeah,
it
you know what
matters.
I'm
Stuff
saying?
matters. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like that one, it's a because I want to make sure I mention this song without putting it in the things I liked or didn't like, because I do think it's good, but for me, I probably won't listen to that song again, just because of that. And there are other songs like that. Like, for example, remember on Godson, Nas did the song for his mom's.
Dance with
They
my mother or something.
I'm not
Was
I
it
haven't
dance with
listened.
my mother or
Yeah,
something?
I haven't listened to that song since it dropped, because like it just puts me in a tough mental space. I remember
Yeah.
Taylor Swift had a song on not the last album, but the album before that, where she was talking about like having a miscarriage. And it was a well done song, but like it's hard for me to like come back to it, even if I think it's good. That's kind of how I feel about that song. It's good, but I'm probably not gonna come back to it because it puts me in a bad mental space. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you, it reminds me of like another song Eminem did, Mockingbird.
Yeah,
Hush, little baby. But see, the thing about that song, Mockingbird, Eminem was actually angry in that song.
yeah,
Like if that bird don't sing, I'm gonna choke that motherfucker. I'm gonna squeeze that motherfucker to his head pop. Like this Mockingbird better fucking sing to you. Like he was more angry. He was more explaining the situation. Like, baby girl, I was on TV and you was, home with mommy and mommy seen this and mommy did that. And he was just explaining to Haley, the child, of things that she would later on understand as a woman. Like as a child, you don't understand this. Daddy on TV, what's going on between me and mommy? Why daddy's not there no more? Like you don't understand this right now. But later on, like I think Haley probably heard Mockingbird when it was made, when she was a child, and she probably listens to it now, and it has a
right.
totally. But see, this was like you say, it almost like he preparing to die damn near. Like in case they
Yeah,
kill me for this shit, in case
right.
like I'm saying might get me killed. In case they kill me, I need you to know this shit now.
Yeah,
Like I'm gonna say this shit now, and I'm gonna let the world know this shit. You know what I'm saying? So in case something happened to me, they know how I feel about you moving forward.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
and it does bring like the. I mean, like you say, it's a very well put together song. There's no doubt about it. So it doesn't like drop off lyrically
mm-mm.
and it doesn't drop off like quality wise, but it does change the mood of the album. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing all of this cracking jokes, cracking jokes, cracking jokes. Then all of a sudden, yo, you hit us with this shit. Like, bro, I
Yeah,
don't think this might be the one song that didn't belong on the album. When you think about the feel of the album, this one is kind of like on the outskirts of what he was trying to accomplish, but he probably felt like it needed to be said. So, I mean, I get you saying that it brings you down somber, on some like it gets to you a little tear jerker. But I mean, it's still a good song though. I mean,
yeah.
you can't take it away from it.
It is. I think it does belong on the album too, because remember, like we're gonna get to it, but like he kills Slim Shady, and then on the other side of it, it's more himself. So I definitely think it belongs on the album, but that's just kind of how I feel about it. So um we can move on.
Yo, that just you know what? That might solidify what Stan was talking about if you play it backwards.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, because he might have been telling her this, knowing that Shady was really going to kill him.
Mm, yeah, yeah,
Yo, Stan, yo, we need to stand on this one, yo.
yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
damn, we need to stand on this one.
We might do a part two on this and have Stan chop it up with us
Yo,
on it.
it's funny that his name is Stan, though, right?
That is crazy.
He said
That
I'm
is
in Pakistan with the Pakistans. You know
crazy.
what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
funny. His name is Stan, bro. That's funny as shit, bro.
All right, so let's get into what we didn't like about it. I'll let you start off. What's some of the things you didn't like about this album?
Bro, I'm tired of hearing about Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, bro, you said that shit back in the day. Roll up on you like Christopher Reeves. That shit was kind of dope when you said the shit. Like, you know what I mean? We knew he was paraplegic. Like, he's saying a little bit too much stuff that you already said, yo, um, when I smoke, I hit the trees harder than Sonny Bono. Oh
Oh
no. Like,
no.
like why bringing up Sonny Bono again, bro? We tired of hearing about bro, he brought up Caitlyn Jenner like 90 times.
Yes, that was a big problem for me too. I
Yo,
agree.
like, bro, it's like it got to the point that although he's being lyrical, although he's name dropping, it got repetitive, yo. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you remember when you first got live, you would play live all day, but by your fifth or sixth months, you got tired of the franchise and wanted to switch up another game because you was tired of the repetitiveness. Bro, it's just like we don't want to like he just it was too many times he hit the hammer with the nail too many times, bro.
I
And
agree.
like it got to the point that it sounded like it was getting a little corny. Cause it's like now, okay, if you said some shit that drew attention to yourself, just being you, then we could understand that. But it got to the point it felt like, okay, you doing this on purpose now, bro. Like you really like trying and trying, like, and then him trying turned into you trying too hard, bro.
Yeah,
You
I agree.
trying too hard. Like we understand that you want to push the pace, and I appreciate you trying to fight against censorship, and I appreciate you trying to reserve the First Amendment, and I appreciate you things like satire, irony, dark comedy. Like you're trying to keep those concepts alive, but you are just wailing on Caitlyn Jenner, like, bro. Like he had a dude on the song said he wanted to fuck Caitlyn Jenner. Like I heard Caitlyn Jenner too much on this song. I heard
Yeah,
Christopher
I
Reeves
agree.
too much, bro. Like
I
Christopher
agree.
Reeves is dead, bro. He's
Right.
dead, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm a person that takes like if you when they pass away, let them rest in peace.
Hmm.
He said some dumb shit like I get you killed like he did Keefy D. Like Keefy D did the Tupac shit. Did you catch that? The nigga
That
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 supposedly
that
set
bar
up
was
Tupac.
that bar was hard though. That was like when he
It
was going
was,
through
bro.
the
Come on,
yeah.
bro.
That
Come
bar was
on,
I
bro.
like that bar because that played into the whole.
Because he
I didn't
said Big and
spell
Pac, y'all should be alive,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it was playing off. It was a whole scheme though because he did. That's the one I was talking about when he said the when you spell rapper,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
spell
yeah,
rapper.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then he went into like yeah, you put a hit on me and all that stuff. Like yeah, it was that was hard. I like that bar. That bar was
Yeah,
dope.
but like let Pac rest in peace.
I mean,
Like if you go,
I'm not mad at that bar though, bro.
I am though, yo, because you're bringing up the man who supposedly set up Tupac to die, bro.
Hmm.
And you're bringing it up like not like, damn, yo, I wish he never did it, or damn, yo, why what happened? Like you bringing it up just for like a bar of filler to identify with yourself in some type of way, which is not cool, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like yes, it was a dope bar. Yes, it did fall into the scheme. When I first heard it, I was like, damn. When I first, you know what I mean? It is eye popping.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, bro, come on, bro. Like that's too far to me. I
No,
feel like,
come on.
yeah,
That
bro.
was
To
too
me,
far.
it
That's where
was,
you
bro.
draw the line.
You bringing up Tupac, Def, and Keefy D, bro. Like some shit that you wasn't even around for. Some shit that you don't like. Eminem. I'm gonna be honest, yo. Especially being that Eminem was rocking with Dre. I don't even know if Eminem would be around if Tupac was alive. A white rapper that rocked with Dr. Dre.
We ain't going there, bro.
Tupac would have tried to. All right. I'm
We
just
ain't going
saying.
there.
I'm
We
just
ain't going
saying.
there.
I
We're
don't
not
like
going there.
niggas. I don't like niggas. This is all I'm saying. Like with that Drake shit. I don't like the niggas that like let Tupac rest in peace. Like let him like all of these Tupac stories. Everybody got a Tupac story now and all that. Like let it go. Like let him rest in peace, bro. When we bring up Pac, we bring him up honorable. We're not gonna bring him up as filler and bars. And I felt like he did that, along with Caitlyn Jenner being mentioned 100 times, along with Christopher Reeves. Like this is a
Mhm.
dead paraplegic, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Like
with
I
you on
don't,
that.
I didn't like when he said "fuck blind people" and deaf people. Like, come on, bro. Like
That's that was
really trying though, bro. Like it's just certain shit to not like bro, he's really trying to push the like. I just don't bang with that. Banging on disabilities and death. Yo, you can't do that, bro. Like
I
people
agree
that's
with
disabled, like you can't do that.
I I agree. I'm just saying that like that was part of the thing though. Like when he says the stuff you're talking about, that was on the song Trouble. You can hear him in the
Yeah,
background like stop. Like what are you doing? Stop or whatever. So that's kind of part of the thing. I'm with you though. I do think that like some of that stuff was a bit much, and it was like, all right, bro, like it's time to reel this in a little bit. And here's the thing, and I got to bring this up. I have to say this. I have to say this. You
shit.
know, of all the names that he brought up on here, there's a name that he didn't bring up. There's a rapper by the name of The Game that clowns you for 10 minutes on the Black Slim Shady. I would been very interested to hear his name mentioned on this album.
Yeah, now that you say
And
that, I
and
didn't hear Chuck. He didn't say Chuck. He didn't say the
I would.
game or nothing.
I want to hear Chuck because look, bro, people can say whatever they want about the Black Slim Shady, whether you liked it or didn't like it. The bottom line is he clowned you for 10 minutes.
He did clown the fuck
He
out you.
clowned you for 10 minutes, and there's a narrative about Eminem that he only picks on targets that he knows he can beat. He could have put that to rest by responding to the game. And the game called you out to the dance floor and you sat in your seat. And for me, when I heard the Black Slim Shady, I'm like, all right, M's gonna get back at him, but M's not gonna like, I'm not gonna get back to you now. You use my name to promote your album, cool. I'm gonna use yours to promote mine. That's kind of was my thought, and it didn't happen. I got a problem with that. M,
And I don't want to hear.
all these names you mentioned, where's the game? That's a name I would have liked to have heard.
And look, I don't want to hear that bullshit about that game. This was so whack. He ain't want to respond. All them whack ass disses he responded to.
Right.
None of them niggas killed Eminem. All them whack ass response. Jermaine Dupri and fucking Benzino and all them niggas was dissing you.
Right.
Like, bro, you diss Fred Durst and all them niggas. Bro,
Right.
all them niggas dropped them whack ass songs against you. You murdered them niggas. You destroyed niggas. The source disappeared because of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want to hear, the game that this was whack. So, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have responded either. Like, nah, bro. He should have said something to the game. Of all people. Like, you go at the Candace Owens. He said Candace Owens forget that she black. And
okay, yeah, I want to hear you talk about this. Go ahead. I want to hear you take off.
Son, I'm going to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Candace Owens is on the same shit that Dick Gregory and them niggas be on. Like, stop telling me about the white man and look at how you raising your kids. You know what I mean? Stop telling me about this police brutality, right? Right? And we go outside and kill each other. You know what I'm saying? Like when she said George Floyd is not a hero. At first I was like, nah, yo, she can't say that shit. But she's absolutely right. Like when she said he was a fiend that got killed by why do our heroes have to be crackheads that got killed by cops? Yes, he's a martyr. People saying he died for the cause. He died for the cause. No, he did not. Like dying because of like he did not die for fucking police brutality. The man was out there selling loose cigarettes, and a cop killed him.
Hold on, Curt. You're saying some real stuff now, and I appreciate it. But maybe we should do a different video on that.
Okay. But what up?
I appreciate what you're saying.
Okay. All right. That's facts. I just don't feel like he should, like, you shouldn't even be saying nothing about Candace Owens, bro. Like, you might, like, we don't know Eminem for actually, like, helping the black community. We don't know him for, like, actually trying to renovate projects and shit like that. I don't know. Maybe he did, but I'm saying, like, she stands for the black community. They call her anti-Semitic. They call her racist and all that, but they said the same thing about Malcolm X. They call him anti-Semitic. So I felt like you shouldn't be speaking on a black leader. And then it's a black woman. Like, we already know how you felt about black women back then, bro. Like, we should not be allowing him to crack on black women, bro. After what he said about black women.
To be fair, she said things about him before. Like, she went on her platform and said some things about him. When he had that freestyle, when he was like talking about Donald Trump, she did go at him. So you use your platform to get at me, I'm gonna use mine to get at you. So I ain't have a problem with it. It is what it is, man.
Yeah, but he said, but it's the context of what he said it there. Like she forgot she black. Like, what the fuck? What type of shit are you on?
You got a
Like,
problem?
you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I don't understand the problem. I don't understand the problem. Like you said something to me, I'm going to disrespect you back.
I don't know. I just got a problem with him. I got a problem with Eminem talking about black women. Period.
But
Like you should be able.
what he
We
said
should at
was
some point in time after what he said about. We let you slide for what the shit you said about black women, and I get it. Like you said, bro. Like Candace Owens said some shit about him, but yo, so did the game.
I
Like
agree
you,
with
like,
I agree with
like
that.
you
That's where
cannot
I
go.
agree.
You cannot go at our black women, Eminem. You can't. You can't say shit else about black women. That's how I
Wait,
feel, bro.
wait, he can't say a joke about a black woman ever
No,
again?
yo, not after what the fuck
Oh,
what we
man.
forgave him for. After what
Oh,
we forgave him for, bro. Come on, bro.
come
We
on.
let him slide with that racist hour and that black women ain't nothing but bitches that suck dick and spend money. We let him slide for that shit, bro. He should not be able to crack on another black woman again, bro. I'm sorry.
I
That's just how
disagree.
I feel.
I
That's
disagree.
just how I feel, bro.
So
Like
so
he
so
should
so
not
you
be.
so you did have a problem with the Megan Thee Stallion thing when he said on Houdini.
But that was okay. How can I say it? That wasn't quite like a. That wasn't quite like a shot at her. It was more like just using her comically.
Got you.
He took a whole shot at motherfucking Candace Parker. I mean Candace Owens.
It was
He told
comedy
you
though. It was funny. It was comedy.
wait, he told her she forgot that she black, bro.
I feel you. I see what you're saying. Though. I see what you're saying.
Like, come on,
I
bro.
feel what you're
Come
saying.
on,
I
bro.
got you. I see what
She
you're
been
saying.
fighting for black communities in her way now. Black community, we don't like she speak against Sexy Red.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? She speak against these gangster rappers, and she's going against the grain. They say she's going against the grain by speaking up for these things. And we all know Sexy Red is an issue for our daughters. You know what I'm saying? We know that type of shit. Our daughters shouldn't be listening to my booty hole brown. You know what I
Got
mean? Like,
I gotta reel you back in, man. We're going
but
off. I gotta reel you
yeah,
back
but
in.
I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. Like for her to make those comments and for her to say him to say she she forgot that she black. Like, bro, you don't even have the right to speak like that.
I feel you. I get you. I got you. I hear what you're saying now. I do hear what you're saying. I was more
And
so
you
talk,
just
I
said
was more
that
so
about black women.
yeah. I was
Come
more so
on, bro.
talking about the. You're right. I got you. You're technically. I hear what you're saying. You're definitely right. I was more so thinking about the other part when he was talking about I can't go back and I want to get in her pants and all that stuff. That stuff made me laugh. But I hear what you're saying about the other part of it. The other part of it, I got you. I hear what you're saying. The fact that I got you. I got you. I got
Like
you. I got you.
but you know, that's it. Even in that though, it was controlled with Candace. This is what I will respect. He said that about Candace Owens, and he just let that shit go.
Yeah.
You don't hear Candace Owens again. But Christopher Reeves,
Yeah.
bro, that man is rolling over in his grave right now, bro.
So yeah,
Like,
let's get to that song because that's the brand new dance song. That song is god awful. That is clearly the worst song on here. And
yes, bro.
I actually heard that they said that like that song was originally recorded for Encore. I don't know how true it is. He actually said that in Guilty Conscience that it was originally recorded for Encore and they didn't
They
put
had
it
to
out.
take it off because he died. He
Yeah,
did
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Didn't say he died on purpose so we couldn't release it.
Yeah, I mean that's Slim
He,
Shady being crazy. Though. That's Slim Shady being crazy. But like the that song though is a it belonged on Encore. Encore was the worst album ever recorded by artists that I respect. So it belonged on Encore. They should have just put it on there. That's where it belongs. Encore is the worst album I've ever heard from an artist that I respect. That's how bad that album is. So you may as well put it on there. Like that beat is god awful. That might be that's the clearly the worst instrumental that he rapped on this album, and it's the worst beat I've heard him rap on. Maybe it's at least in the top 5 worst beats I've heard Eminem rap. That beat is and come with that hook, man. Yeah, Christopher Reeves, that shit a funky beat. Like, come on, Em, you gotta do better than that, man. You gotta do better than that. That shit was god awful.
yeah, I hate.
Um,
I abhor that song, bro. Like
hard.
I fucking, I really dislike that song. Like I said earlier, like that's the one song that he should have just threw that shit in the trash.
Trust
But
me.
I
That
just I don't respect cracking on the dead. I don't
another
respect
another track,
what
road rage. Like road rage, I thought was
Road Rage was cool, y'all. It was cool.
I don't know, man. Like the whole thing when he was talking about overweight people, like I get it, but it was like, yo, this scheme is going on a little too long. Like he just it's one thing he said like a quick line about it, but this thing just kept going and going and going. And like that's it's like, all right, bro, like that shit, man. And then he started the next verse still talking about it. Like, come on, bro. Can we move on now? Like, come on. And like the song, another song, Head Honcho, that's another one where I'm like,
Yeah, I didn't like that. The dude, that joint was alright. Dude came in speaking Spanish or
yeah,
whatever.
like yeah, like that just wasn't it just wasn't it. When the beat changed, that song actually got pretty good, but it took too long to get there. And yeah, and going back to Road Rage for a second, Road Rage was literally it was the moment of the album where I started to get a little tired. I'm like, okay, I'm getting fatigued now. Caitlyn Jenner, I'm getting fatigued. I'm getting fatigued now.
Mm-hmm.
It's same old, same old.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Mm-hmm.
another one, bad one, which was another song I didn't like. It was bland and just it was kind of just whatever. And this is
That
where I
was
want to get.
okay. It
I
was
didn't like
okay.
it. Bro. And here's where I want to get to the big thing I had with this album. I felt like the concept wasn't quite executed because I felt like after Guilty Conscience 2, the entire sound and mood of the album should have completely shifted. It did shift, but I think it should have shifted way more drastically. I just don't
Yeah.
think that like Head Honcho is the first song I want to hear after Slim Shady dies. Like I want
Yeah.
something I want something drastically different. Like
Yeah.
from a
Well,
lyrical
he could
perspective.
have put the Haley song after Slim Shady died.
He did. He
Like,
did. He did. He did. He didn't quite miss it because those were like towards the end, so he didn't quite miss it. But I just think that like beyond just those two songs, it should have been drastically different. Like the music, like musically, lyrically, everything should have changed drastically after Slim Shady
yeah,
died. And then the song "Bad One" we were just talking about. On "Bad One," he's still saying some Slim Shady s rhymes. We're like, well, wait a second, I thought he died. Like, why are we still rapping like this? He's supposed to be gone, and we're still kind of doing your little things. It's like I don't.
but
I
we
just
don't
didn't.
know if he died though. You gotta know. We don't know who killed who.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta
hear
take
you,
that into
bro.
consideration. Maybe that's the Easter egg.
I hear you, bro.
Maybe Eminem is dead. I get what you saying though. I
Yeah.
get what you saying though. I totally understand what you saying, bro.
You know what would have been
But
fire, bro? You know what would have been fire is after Slim Shady dies, like that very next song. What if he did a joint with DJ Premier? Like that Slim Shady
that
thing is
sound,
dead. I'm going hip hop now. Put Primo
yeah,
on. That would
yeah,
have been epic. And then he could have
yeah,
followed. Then he could have
yeah.
followed that right up with the Toby track. Like, okay, we
Mm-hmm.
different now. We different now. It's not Slim Shady anymore. We different. He could have made some vibes. You know what I'm saying? Just something drastically
Threw a hit boy track
throw a
on
hit
there or
boy
something.
on there. Yeah, just
Yeah.
okay, we done with that. He's gone. Now this is where I'm at. That would have to me made it a more epic concept. I
I,
don't that's why I don't think he quite nailed the concept because after that song, like it doesn't the album could have honestly stopped after Guilty Conscience 2 in a way. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Like he
kind of
could have
how
literally said he like I get what you said. Like he could have literally did all that cancellation shit and
yeah,
then all the cancel rap and then Eminem and then Shady dies. And now we get a hip hop album the rest of the way.
right.
That would have been masterful. I think he
Yeah,
missed out on that
no
opportunity.
doubt.
I think
That
he
would have been
did.
dope. That would have been dope.
I,
But
and
yeah,
it
man.
get to the
Over.
point that him cracking jokes like I said, it got repetitive. Like I was saying earlier,
Yeah,
real repetitive. Like, all right,
right,
bro, when we gonna stop dissing? Like, when we
right,
gonna stop dissing? Like, all right, like it gets to a point like you start thinking like, damn, like I'm mad that he's doing it, but then I start thinking like, but he been doing it his whole career, and then it
yeah,
made me feel like, damn, I've been listening to this his whole career. Like, this is really what he been doing. It was like a realization. Like, hold up, this is his whole career. This
yeah,
is what he do. This is what it kind of made me. I'm not gonna say it made me lose respect, but it kind of made me put him in a box. You know
right,
what I mean? Like, this is all we're gonna get from you, bro. At the end of the day, it's like, damn, it's like he ran out his welcome. It's like that nigga, like your homeboy say, yo, I need a place to stay for a couple days. And you let him stay for like 2 days, but then he ended up having to stay a week, and then a week turned into a month. And
right.
then you look around and you be tired, like, I wish this nigga get out my house. I felt like that about him, yo. Like, damn, I wish you do something different on the next one, bro. Like do something different. Oh no, he not doing nothing different. It's dope.
Yeah,
It's lyrical. You know what I'm saying? But damn, you're not doing nothing different. Like damn. Like
yeah.
like do something different, bro. Like he just not gonna do nothing different. This is what he is. This is what he doing. Like, damn.
And because of that, the thing that I worry about this album is replay value. I worry about what I'm gonna think about this um in October. Like
Mm-hmm.
where am I gonna be on it in December? Where am I gonna be on it
Mm-hmm.
next? You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of worries me about it. Um so yeah, look
Because when,
mhm.
when you say replay value, now when you say that, just made my mind think like, as hard as the Marshall Mathers LP is, bro, I don't like. I gotta
Yeah,
be in the mood to listen to that. Like, nah, I could play, yo, I could play Illmatic anytime. I could be happy, I could be sad, I could have a girl at my house, I could have a bunch of niggas at my house. I can still play Illmatic. I can
yeah,
still play It Was Written, bro. I can still play Reasonable Doubt at any time. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like I can
yeah,
still play 36 Chambers anytime. Like Eminem, his albums be like shock value is great, but then it's like we move on. Like I don't think like a month and a half from now, I don't even think I'm gonna like listen to the album as good as it was, unless I'm
yeah.
in the mood. I have to be in the mood for Eminem. Like Gucci Mane say, don't nobody just drive down the street banging Eminem.
I
Just
do.
bars, cuz I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like
I do.
general
Yeah,
public, the general public, like you know what I'm saying. Like I have to be in the mood for Eminem. Like the
yeah,
reason I was see, I was long see like when I heard the album was coming out and it was called Death for Slim Shady, I knew he was going to be on this shit. So
yeah,
I was longing for it. I haven't had it in so long. We haven't heard it, and so and even when we did hear it, like I said a couple years ago with that Venom shit, it wasn't even really that impressive. You know what I'm saying? It really
yeah,
wasn't that impressive. Like it was better than a lot of niggas in the industry, but it wasn't like by Eminem standards. Like if we go listen, if we go by what's coming out today's rap, this is a bona fide five mic classic. If you compare the Death of Eminem to what's actually on the radio, this trash that be coming out, bro, it is a bona fide classic. But if you compare it to great hip hop or you compare it to Eminem's best, it's not really that impressive. Like, I mean, it's good music, but you put the Marshall Mathers LP out there, the Slim Shady LP out there, and then play that. The Slim Shady is killing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it just got so repetitive to a point that I felt like I wanted to hear something else, and he wasn't giving me, and it just made me realize that Eminem whole career is a battle rap. His whole
yeah.
career is a battle rap, one big battle rap, because that's all he can really give us. That's all, and that is the issue that I have with this album, bro. You didn't give us nothing different. It's just a
So
whole album of you dissing.
so with that, let's go ahead and just put a bow on it, man. Overall, I thought this album was dope. You know, I
Yes,
enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I thought that and was focused on it, and I enjoyed it. So here at the channel, we scale it 1 to 10, and if anything that gets over a 7 gets our stamp of approval, because a 7 is fire.
Seven
You know
is
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
album. Seven is a
Seven is
very
a
good album.
Seven is a
Yes,
very good album. I feel like the scales have been kind of messed up with other like reviews, but like here, man, if I give something a 7 or above, I'm stamping it with my approval. And this album, I am stamping it with my approval. I think this album is good. Um, I'm a little concerned about the replay value. I don't know, but it's not a question I can answer right now. I can't answer that question until we get
right.
to down the line. But right now, I like this album a lot. I think it's really good. Their bars are they're somewhere else, man. This man can write some raps.
He
Scale of
can
one to
write
10.
raps.
Scale of 1 to 10. I'm giving this album a 7.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Curt, what you giving it?
Yo, I gave it the exact same thing, a 7.5,
Nope.
bro.
Nope.
Um, like you say, bro, that motherfucker can rap, bro. He can just straight up put words together, and he does it like, bro, like when you listen to like even when you listen to Nas, you can hear a little bit of Rakim. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
When you listen to Kendrick, you can hear a little bit of Nas, you can hear a little bit of M, you can hear a little bit of Pun. When you listen to M, there is nobody that does it like he does it, bro.
No,
His style has always been pushed off to the side, bro. And you know, Kendrick does a lot of Eminem shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a
yeah,
lot of his breakdowns, you know, shit like that. But Eminem has a like you ever seen American Gangster with Denzel? We was like
yeah,
Blue Magic.
yeah,
This is my product. This is my
yep.
brand. That's
I
Eminem.
guarantee
He
it.
has a brand. I guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? That's Eminem. His style is the Nike check. You know what I'm saying? His style was the Polo logo, bro. You know it when you hear it. Like it's a it's some songs on it that I don't like. He got some repetitive stuff that I don't like. And I think it's still in that box, that Eminem box. He can't get out of that box. He's not the type of artist that you're going to relate to. It's just not that. He's not the guy that's going to say something and you go outside and you see it every day. That's not him. He doesn't make relatable music. He is actually an entertainer.
I disagree with you, but I don't want to get into that here. I want to get into that if we do a video specifically on Eminem. But I
Okay,
disagree with that. I
okay,
disagree with that.
okay.
So yeah, man, we're gonna wrap it up there. My favorite songs. I don't know if you want to give your favorite songs, but my favorite songs on here, I'm gonna say, give me Renaissance, Evil, Lucifer, Antichrist, Fuel, Guilty Conscious too. Any disagreements?
Um, they actually are the best songs on there, but I think Antichrist should be number one. Like the order, our order might differ, but you
It's the
definitely
best
named the
song.
best songs on the album. Yeah,
Okay,
they the best
cool,
songs on the album.
cool. So we
Definitely,
agreed, man.
bro.
That was dope. We
We,
agreed. That's
yeah, yeah.
awesome.
I can't
I
believe
like
we
this, man.
agreed, bro. I
We
thought you was gonna
agreed.
give it like an 8.5. You know what I'm saying? I thought my 7.5 was gonna get destroyed. When you said 7.5, I was like, wow.
Yes.
Shit, that's what I gave it. It's a very good album. Listen, y'all, 7.5 means it's a good album. That means it's just some nuances and a couple little things that keep it from being an 8, 9, or 10. 7.5 means that you should listen to it. Like, I don't want
Facts.
nobody to say they gave it a 7.5. Fuck them. They don't know what they talking about. No, it's a good album. It's just that he's a little repetitive. He's in that same box and he got a couple trash tracks on it. That's it. But
Facts.
overall, Eminem, thank you, bro. Thank you. If you watching this, Eminem, thank you, brother. We appreciate that shit, man.
Facts, man. All right, man. We'll leave it there, man. I appreciate you coming through and doing this review with me, man. And
You already know,
till
man.
the next time, man.
Till the next time.
Peace,
Peace.
man.